Yo, how's it guys? Welcome back. So it's been a hot minute since I dove. It's been like 2 months now. Today is June 3rd. I haven't dove for like 9 weeks. And also, I just finished my quarantine, 10 days. I caught COVID. I was in quarantine by myself. And then my son got it. Then my wife and my son came quarantined with me. That extended my quarantine. Yesterday was the 10th day. I want to say I'm like 85-90%. I still got a little bit of the cough. So we're here out diving today. Me, brother Chris, brother Dex. And yeah, so we'll see what happens with this dive. I got a bunch of new gear. I got that Evolve float, the Evolve 3-prong, the Aftershock, which both I will be doing reviews on those eventually after some time of diving with it. Also, I got a new Neptonics goggles. My biggest issue is my goggles. I have that Hammerhead GoPro goggles and it's awesome, except I don't know, every now and then it starts leaking and I'm pretty sure it's because it doesn't fit my face. So I'm going through goggles. So the plan for today is go out, check some zones, see if I can take some drops. Start off shallow like 40-50 feet, work my way up to 60. After checking the zones, ledges, holes, basically we're looking for an Ulua. And then if not, go into the shallows, bust out the 3-prong and see if I can shoot some collays. Not gonna lie, the water has died down a lot since the last few days. Surf on the south side was nuts, but it's dropped down to like 2 to 4 feet, so it's manageable. The right side looks a little murky, outside looks it's alright, but regardless, I'm gonna dive. Luckily the suit is cuff and abrasive, so I'm definitely putting that to the test once again. So yeah, let's get suited up and see you guys in the water. Shoots. Suited up. Chris, how you feeling? Good. What are you getting? Ulua? Yeah. So this was the first drop and I had much anticipation and anxiety going into the dive because I just literally was getting over COVID. For me, the first drops are extremely important as they dictate how the rest of the dive is going to go, and as well as it gives me a better understanding of how my breath holds will be for the remainder of the dive. This drop was relatively shallow at 47 feet, and during my breathe up I quickly noticed that I had a really hard time calming down. I believe it's due to the anticipation that I mentioned earlier, but overall, my breath hold wasn't that great. It was only about a minute, 11 seconds total dive time. So it set the tone for the rest of the day and it was pretty horrendous. Afterwards, we headed out a little deeper to 56 feet and checked out some zones. Our goal was to find some Uluas and, more importantly, get our friend Chris, who I later realized at the end of the dive had only been diving for about a month or so, and try to get him his first Ulua. So here I was breathing up. I just seen a taco on the bottom, but I was still trying to calm myself. So I had my eyes closed during the breathe up, and funny thing is, not sure if Chris seen the taco too or was just not paying attention, but he ended up swimming right into me as I was breathing up. So that resulted in me, for whatever reason, to not redo my breathe up and take a drop for the taco. I've always stressed this on myself, and it's pretty important that no matter what you do a full proper breathe up and never half-ass the breathe up. I ended up getting this taco, but I was pretty exhausted afterwards just because I didn't do the full breathe up. Alright, so I saw this small Ulua in this hole and I knew that I wanted to bring this one home. I made my drop before the hole so I could crawl into it with my gun ready to shoot. I had a really low breath hold, still anxious a bit, so I kinda rushed this right here. He starts making his way out. I lead the shot, Hail Mary shot, and got in the guts. He pulled the gun out of my hand. Here I thought I cleared the cave, so I smacked my head right there. Luckily I have this bulletproof wetsuit on. There's Dex, he's hauling ass trying to get to it, and he eventually puts a stone shot on my Ulua.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah, you.
Fuck. I was like, bro, I'm going Hail Mary just fucking.
When he was outside.
Bro, no, he was on my side.
On
He
your
was in the
side?
shadow.
In the shadow.
And I was just like, okay, I'm gonna check this hole. And then like he would pop out.
Oh, that's why I seen your body change. You're
No, like I was at the surface yet.
oh, you seen him already.
So,
yeah.
but he went in the hole and I was like, bruh, like, it's not the biggest one, but sashimi grade.
Oh, yeah, bro.
So I was like, fuck, I'm gonna try. And then when I got to the hole, he was like, he knew I was there, so he was like swimming out. So I actually went, I swim in the hole and then like lunge, took the fucking Hail Mary shot.
So I could tell like how you dove down too. And it's like, oh, I'm trying to get something inside.
Fucking, I hope my shaft is not bent. Fuck.
Unless you're floating out there, you know.
Yeah, I go.
Go check that outer puka, or like the outer ledge or something.
Yeah, maybe, or you can check them too.
Yeah, we just go see. Like,
Yeah.
kind of surgery a little bit.
Yeah.
So we dove for another hour or so and started to make our way back in. I started shooting fish with a 3-prong, and then I heard Dexter yell.
Chris, start pulling him up.
Nice. Yeah, that's Rolando.
Yeah.
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 Yes, high five.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, good job, boys.
Nice one.
Yeah.
I think like 40, what? 30, 40? 40, 50? I don't
Around
know.
there, yeah, but
I'm a 40-ish.
good
I think.
so fuck it. You shoot one. Come back around. Fuck it, one more.
Nice one, bro.
Yeah, your first one, my boy.
Yeah. Bro, not even 1 year. What you dying?
Oh, yeah. No, that's right. No, I see the head. That's right. Like, oh, fuck, not a shoot, but I see you over here. Like, bro, stop. Yes. And then you see them through already. Yeah.
Bro, when I heard Dex like, I was like, fuck, somebody shot Ulua. That's the first thing I thought.
One more.
Nice one, bro. Woo!
One more. He's on the board. You guys on the board, bro.
Bro, not even 1 year you diving on Ulua. Nice.
Woo! Okay, guaranteed. Two Julies ever. Yeah. Woo!
So this is Chris's shaft, and he shot the Ulua in the face, so it broke his barb. Luckily though, Dexter was there to put in the backup shot, and that's how we were able to secure his Ulua. Alright guys, so that's the dive. 2 months off, post-COVID dive. My breath hold sucked. Like, I had no breath hold. But we got a pretty good haul. Brother Chris! Hui! Yeah! Where you lost it? Right there. Chris, this is Chris's Ulua. It's mine one, sashimi grade. Yes, Brother Chris with his first Ulua. Yeah, hold on. Woo! I'd say about between 30-40. Maybe. How about there?
I think you're on there, yeah.
Yeah. Nice one, bro. Congrats on your first Ulua diving.
Yeah.
Not even 1 year. Nice.
1 month.
1 month diving?
Yeah.
No way. 1 month.
Yeah, 1 month. I start last month. Chicken.
How the hell? 1 month of diving, he came on Ulua. Nice. Nice one, bro. And thanks, Dex, for the... Oh, what is ankle? Okay. For the backup shot. I would have had bench shaft, guarantee. Guys, bless my Evolve float. This is the first time I used it. Blue water float. This is the smallest one, so this is only like, I don't know, 10... What is it? 10 pound? 10, 12 pound Ulua, maybe. But yeah, that's my Evolve float. This is the smallest float, the 60 pound float. They go all the way up to 120. And then, Baracris. This is what happens when you use 112 gauge at the end of your shaft. That's a joke. Nah, but
Forehead.
now this is so the interesting thing. I never got this on video, but Chris was using his hammerhead spear gun, and he shot it in here, like at an angle, going away, and then the shaft never went all the way through. If you look, see, look, it just stayed in the gill plate. So he was literally like just hooked. Yo! Cheers to a good day of diving. Yee!
Good thing I didn't bring the shot spot. If it was a shot spot, like shot,
Like that. I do hold for shot. Alright guys, so that's a wrap. That's the end of this video. Like if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not already. And click that notification bell so that every time I drop something, you'll be the first to know. The next one, shoots.